Hi Curious and welcome back. It's been going on for so long that many wonder whether Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's custody battle is ever going to end, and also with it comes the question of what is going to happen to the children. Which of the ex's couple's kids is allegedly supposed to talk negatively about Brad in court? Angelina is currently among a new Hollywood conspiracy theory that suggests that she will do anything to get her way and even put her kids out on that battlefield. But does she have video evidence that will leave Pitt totally vulnerable? Does the couple prove that neither all the power nor all the money buys happiness? And is there a chance that Brad Pitt could lose everything? Stay with us until the very end to find out all the latest news with regards to the couple's ongoing dispute. But before we continue, don't forget to turn on the notifications and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our future videos. If some of you have seen some of our previous videos or have been following the case of the Jolie Pitts for a while now, you will surely know the story. And we have also covered the last revealing interview that Angelina Jolie did with Vogue, and the link to which is currently being displayed above, so go check it out. But for the time being, make sure to stay with us until the very end to find out what are the revealing statements and provocations against Brad Pitt. Who knew that when Mr. and Mrs. Smith had premiered and grossed over $478 million worldwide and brought to life one of the strongest Hollywood marriages in history, that one day they would end up in court in a huge custody war over their children? The couple that for such a long time was seen as the ultimate couple goals, and with most people trying to find the kind of love that they had. But as it turns out, nothing lasts forever. As we mentioned, Angelina and Brad have a very sad issue behind them because after the court makes their decision, the family will not be the same. And while it is clear that both Pitt and Jolie are well off, and even if they went without child support, most likely it would not cause any problems for them financially, it does mean that this is not something that they are fighting for, but there are other things to consider as well. For example, should Jolie lose, they would allegedly lose the house in which they currently live in, and not to mention the child support money. And so in the case of Pitt winning, it would be Angie who would have to provide for the children's expenses, and the amount of which would then be later determined by the judge. So because of this, they are fighting each other in courts over custody of their children Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, and the twins Knox and Vivian. Although they already have several years of marriage and things to fight for and to settle in their divorce, and allegedly millions of dollars had according to some been wasted, it seems that the things are finally taking a different direction, and a very controversial one at that. So as they say, let the Hunger Games begin. We'll tell you the latest news which involves Maddox, and for those of you who don't remember, in the past, Maddox and Pitt were the stars of a fight on an airplane where, according to Brad, he got reckless with Angelina, which made the boy in question jump against his father in defense. And this has also been part of their divorce case. And although it is said that the two took some time to repair their relationship and that they didn't even see each other at Christmas, but recent reports had come out that they had smoothed their differences. However, it would all seem that all of the children, it is Maddox that is most controversial, as according to some, he could be the one who could help swing this trail one way, and experts in the legal field had offered some cynical solutions that could end up to this long journey that the couple had been fighting since 2016. Experts had stated that disputes involved the division of the property, which among them, they have a castle in France, which could drag on for another 6 years, and that is because the actress is not willing to share custody with Brad, and both parties are willing to keep paying high-profile lawyers whatever the cost. And it is all too clear that the Maleficent actress's decision to keep fighting against her ex hard was made very obvious when with a recent court deposition. And before the trial, Tom Ryder's star, honoring the mercenary persona, said she is willing to offer evidence to back up her accusations that the actor was verbally and physically abusive during their decade-long relationship. As you can see, women in showbiz don't stop without a fight, so tell us, Curious, what do you think was Angelina's intention in bringing in this new information to light? And does she want to leave Brad Pitt thinking about moving on? And what kind of evidence does she have? Could it cost him his career? And some had even begun looking at it as a similar case to Johnny Depp's court case. And looking at some conspiracies such as what could she and her lawyer Kelly Chang Rickett have on their hands, especially given that allegedly Jolie can't as much as lift a finger or give any statements before her lawyer giving her the green light. Though the divorce is something that has affected her own career, as a recent Harper Bazaar interview revealed that the reason she had to give up directing and just to take up a shorter acting job was so that she could be home more with the kids. A woman who is a mother is capable of anything for her children, and as for Jolie's lawyer, the woman told the Daily Mail that Brad and Angelina have probably already shelled out the modest amount of $1 million each in legal fees over the years, and proved that Jolie is willing to fight like a lioness for her 6 children. This has been the longest divorce in the entertainment world, but now, to spice up this episode even more, Maddox has recently made statements against his father. Allegedly, there have been threats that have come from Jolie, which said that Maddox is going to be a witness against Brad Pitt, and according to The Sun, which they stated, Maddox has already testified as an adult and in the ongoing custody dispute and was not very flattering towards Brad. As per the publication, he does not use Pitt as his surname on his documents that are not legal. Instead, he uses Jolie. Maddox wants to legally change his last name to just the half of his mother, which allegedly the actress said that she does not support. And some reckon that it is because if he were to do so, then it would mean that bye-bye child support for one person. But apparently, this is nothing compared to the video evidence that has been provided and the fact that the minor children of the couple will also have the opportunities to testify to the facts. According to reports, Maddox is very distant from Brad and has given testimonies of not very flattering situations with respect to his father. However, he is an adult, so custody at stake comes down to the other children. Kelly Chang Ricker, the divorce expert in Los Angeles, made statements which claim that Angelina is going to continue fighting for her children, and according to her, she has had clients who continued fighting for their children until they either came of age or have simply ran out of money. And in this case, she said that Angie has all the means to continue fighting until they all turn 18, but of course with the support of money that Brad sends, surely he's also paying for the lawyer's expenses as well. And the lawyer also wrote, and we quote here, Angelina seems to think that she can get sole custody of the kids, but that is not just the case. She can keep paying millions and millions and millions, but as long as Brad wants custody and fights for it, she's going to have to share. But could Angelina be going through a financially tight situation? There had even been speculations that the Maleficent actress had sold a painting of Winston Churchill that Brad had allegedly given her as a gift. And as per the Daily Mail, the painting sold at a London auction this year for $11.5 million, which is speculated to have been to pay her legal fees. With the above mentioned, we are now going to talk about the role the FBI and the Children Welfare Services had played into, which had launched an investigation into the accusations against the once-upon-a-time Hollywood actor. However, in the end, he was cleared, though the authorities continued to monitor him during visits by his children. And even Brad himself in interviews had admitted that his problems with high-percentage beverages and anger issues had contributed to his divorce. It seems that Pitt is devastated by all of this, and a rep has said that the actor is seriously hurt by the whole tragedy that Jolie is spearheading him, and to lose his children and to damage his reputation that has already suffered. And the rep has even told Us Weekly the children have been used by Angelina to hurt Brad before, and this is more of that behavior. And that this leaking of documents by her 4th or 5th set of lawyers has been done to hurt Brad. The Fury actor has not made any official statements directly on this matter. So curious, what do you think of this new video evidence will reveal? Could this be the end of Brad Pitt's career? If they were your children, would you let them live with a father who had such problems? Do you reckon Angelina is taking advantage of all of this? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Until next time!